प्रतुण्डमहाकाय कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा वागर्ताविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्तः प्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। I think you have to unmute, Priyanka ji.
Now you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
So I was saying that we can start with exercise 10, and considering the exercises I've been giving from Rishikesh were not very difficult, we will probably not have a lot, but let's see how much we can cover today. So this one was deriving the lat lakara forms of these first kana dhatus, and mostly it was fine. Just one small thing I noticed, like here, when we do the dhatu plus shap plus the tinganta pratyaya. So there was one sheet which said tip. So one thing was it said tippa, and obviously that should be with halanta. So then only per will become it. And second thing was this is a atmanepadi dhatu, so it cannot be tip. And the ending for atmanepadi is ta only. So that was one small thing I'd noticed. Then these are all pretty straightforward. Then there was this from Vibhakti Vallari. Here, Purchena. So few people had written Purchena. So again, the rule Nakara becomes Nakara. It has some exceptions, which I am also not 100% sure, but sometimes it depending on what letters come between Rakara and Nakara, Refa and Nakara, that makes the difference, whether it will change to Na or not. And then again, just a small thing I had noticed, Gatavati, somebody had written with the Hraswa Ikara, Hraswa I rather than Dirgha. So this one, Kaha Bhavan Agatavan. So somebody had translated it as who came with respected sir. Well, it should have been with whom did you come, or who came with you. Then again, simple thing, it was since it's a plural form, so we had to convert it into plural, not singular. And same thing here, karyanena, where the nakara doesn't change to nakara. And here, I think it was your answer sheet, Rameshji. So you had taken this as a work. But what I found in the dictionary was the pratipadika here is karyana, which actually means car. So I think the translation would become that without a car, wealthy man does not commute.
Okay.
Malati ji, is that right?
Which one? Karyan?
Yeah, so
Karyanena vina dhanikaha sancharam na karoti.
yeah. So the pratipadika is karyana, which means car.
Without a car, the rich person is not able to travel. That's what I've written.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So this was it. Then can you see exercise 11 now or not?
No,
Oh, I'll reshare.
still,
Was there any questions from that one? Okay, I'll take that.
No, I think it was
Bhavan,
all-
Bhavata, that can be repeated? Saha, Agatavan, something was there.
1 second, let me open it. Where should I look for? What are you asking? After this, obviously. This one? Saha bhavata saha kaha bhavata saha agatavan. This one you were talking about?
Thank you, this one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the question?
Got it. Bhavata Saha. I saw only Bhavan, so.
Okay. So because in the book only this much is given, then we had to complete and form this question. Okay? Okay. So in the 11th exercise, so in few answer sheets I saw when, when we are translating, it was translating in continuous, present continuous, like sitting here. And, if it's lat lakara, then it's not continuous. It will be, and especially here, this tishtati dhatu, stha dhatu is used, so it has to be stand, but then it cannot be standing or sitting. This one, I was not sure about which lakara is being used, in what sense, if somebody can help. So it
Priyanka ji,
says-
which exercise is this?
sorry,
The 10th one? Which exercise?
11th.
11th. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it says agachatam, which is lot lakara, I think, right? LO5 is, yeah, lot lakara.
No, gachatam is lot as well as lung. Agachat. No, 1 second, 1 second. Vidiling or lung. Yeah, sorry, lung.
It can be lang
Agachatam.
lakara also.
Yeah. Agachatam is come actually, came,
Yeah.
past tense.
Yes.
So agachatam,
Means,
will
yes.
be the upasarga and agachatam.
So-
Since we are talking about past tense in this lesson, I thought
Yeah.
because everything else is also past tense.
So it will be lot lakara, which person and number?
Lot lakara is also correct because lot also gachatam comes,
Yeah,
right?
but with the,
But in this context, I thought lung fits the best. I don't know.
yeah, because I thought it's lot lakara, and that's why I wasn't making
That's
sense.
also correct only.
No, it's-
Because lot also gachatam.
Yeah,
I
but
think
when
that
you
is
translate the sentence, lot lakara, because they both come from school.
yeah. Looking at the context, yeah,
Was
lung fits in.
So what
Yeah.
person and number would it be in lang lakara?
It is 3-2.
3-2 only.
Third, Pratama Purusha, Dvivachana.
Okay.
They came from school. They both
It will
came from
become
school.
they
Now,
came from-
yeah, they both came from school.
So I had translated, I'd written they both must come from school. It was not sounding correct because of the lakara. They both came from school.
Came from school.
Is everybody clear about this confusion? So again, here in this one, Tau kim kurutaha, here again, there was a lot of continuous ing usage. So that's why I marked
Which
that.
one is that? Upadhyaya?
Sorry,
Which one are you talking about?
this
So which
one,
one are you talking
Tau
about?
kim kurutaha.
Tau kim kurta.
So some translations were done with the, talking, conversing. So it shouldn't be a continuous tense. So, they both converse or they both talk would be a better translation.
But in general translation, I think because there is no special format for present continuous tense in Sanskrit. So even Swamiji, when you translate, you just see, no,
Yeah.
he uses present continuous also sometimes because there is no specific, like in English, for
So
present continuous, there is no specific term. So, I mean, the actual translation would be converse and talk only, but I think that's also allowed, conversing and talking.
okay.
Loose translation, I think that's also, I mean, you can't say it is completely wrong.
Okay.
It may not be exactly right, but since there is no specific term as a format for present continuous tense.
Right. Then this was all okay. In this one, I noticed, so this api that I've highlighted in red, so api word is there, but in most translations, I didn't see anybody using it anywhere. So I used it as, did you also go to the sister's house today morning? Or the other one, if we use it with so it becomes, hey Ram, today morning also did you go to sister's house? So I mean also.
Did you come? I've also read come, it is agacha.
It is agacha, no, not agacha. So it was in the past tense, right? Lang lakara.
Yeah, lang lakara. Agat. Oh, wait, 1 second. Agacha.
No, I've written that also. I think maybe somebody's answer sheet I'd noticed, right? Coming. But agacha is past tense.
Agacha is coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's an
It is
oversight.
agacha.
Okay. Yeah.
So these two things I had noticed. One was the usage of coming instead of going, and the other one was the missing api.
Yeah. Did you also come to the go to the sister's house?
Yeah. Same thing here in the next one also, agacham. So it's go, not come.
Right.
Then in this one, shvaha parshvo va gamishyami. Here there was some confusion on the number. So like somebody had translated it as we shall go day after tomorrow. So gamishyami is singular, so it won't be we, it should be I will go.
Once again, can you go back to that?
Yeah.
It is, I will. No, the previous one. Shvaha parashvo va gamshya.
Yeah. So I will go tomorrow.
I will come tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Correct, right?
Go. Gamishyami.
I will go. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah. Then so in this one where it says agachatam, this will be from where do they both come? Because now it's agachatam.
From where did they come? Both come. Yeah.
This one I had this confusion. Here it's Gamishyasi. When will you go to sister's house? And I have written it as LO4. And somebody had taken it as a causative. When will you take her to her sister's house? Gamishyami. Gamishyasi.
When will you go to the sister's house? Yeah, that's right.
So this is not the causative form. Like somebody had taken it as a causative.
This whole of the exercise for gum, I have written come. I don't know how.
It happens
Every
sometimes.
sentence.
And the way
Instead
few
of
people
go,
have
I have
done
written
that.
come.
We noticed in 2-3 answer sheets the confusion of and in gacchatam, coming and going. It
No,
happens.
agachat I have got correctly, but gum, everywhere I have translated as come. I don't know.
Happens.
Okay.
And in this part, this was from Vibhakti Vallari, I think, right? Yeah, Vibhakti Vallari exercise. Pretty simple. Mostly everyone got it right. Just this 7th one where we were talking about when you buy something, when you pay for something and you buy something. So whatever you are buying, sharkaram, like that had to be in second case. So I noticed few people didn't do that. So sharkara, like they left it like in first case. So object has to be in second case. So like dwadasha rupya kaihi would, like the money I'm giving goes in third case, and what I'm buying for that money goes in second case. And aham, the agent, is in first case. Is that clear? Yeah. Okay, now this part, last part of 3 TP and 6 TP samasas. So there are just so many because everyone's done a very good job and we have a big collection. So I've put them all here in one sheet. And so I would suggest that everyone can, go through everybody's answers at their own pace. This can be your additional homework next week. And if anything which is not clear, which seems incorrect, then you can point that one out and maybe we can discuss those next time. Because I thought, I also didn't have time to go through all of them. There's so many. But I think it's a very good, I'll probably just add this, in the next exercise, I'll include this, that we can all go through this and discuss whatever we find. Okay. So now we can start with exercise 12. Any questions so far? So again, there were not many huge mistakes here. Simple things like this. Kena hastena likhasi. So somebody had written in which hand you write. So it should be by which hand. Because in which hand would make it saptami. But this was third case. So by which hand do you write? Again, I guess if, like you said, ing is also okay. So this I'll mark it as correct only.
No, I'm not very sure about it, but I have seen, I mean, generally in loose translations it goes, but we can check
So there
it
is
actually. Which
no
one is it?
lakara, which is for present continuous, right? That's what you were saying.
So we
Out
can
of
check
the
which one is it actually, yeah.
Okay. Okay, then I'll leave it as is, maybe highlight. This one was a little interesting. Saha dakshina hastaha, anyaha vama hastaha. So I noticed few people had written it as this is right hand, other is left hand. And there were 2-3 people who translated it as he is right-handed, other is left-handed. So I don't know. I thought maybe this can be treated as third Harshaji's favorite samasa, Madhyam Pada Lopa, where one who writes with his right hand is Dakshina Hastaha. And then Harshaji had given some additional interesting notes that, it's a different way of saying things in different languages.
No,
So,
this is Karmadharena, Dakshinaha Hastaha, Vamaha Hastaha, isn't
Yeah.
it? Mm.
yeah, so that would make it right hand and left hand, right? But some translations also, I mean, some answer sheets said that we can take it as a person who writes with a right hand. So he's right-handed
Mm.
and the other one is left. And I thought that made more sense. I mean, everybody
Yeah,
knows,
it makes sense.
like
Right.
everybody
Yeah,
knows,
yeah.
right? This is my right hand. Why will I tell, right? But
Mm.
saying this person is right-handed and the other one is left-handed made more sense. So yeah, I thought maybe it's some kind of samasa, some other samasa, right? Madhyam pada or something. And then Harshaji's note, I've taken it here. Many languages seem to have this connotation for right and left hands. For example, in Latin, dexter stands for the right hand, which means dexterous or a skillful person. So he's given few more examples here, and I've left it here so you can read it, which is
This is chapter 15, no? 15. See, the translation given in infant reader is left hand and right hand. That's how many people would have written left hand and right hand.
okay.
But as you say,
The
left hand.
You mean the key that is given at the end of the chapter?
Yeah. And the glossary that's given,
Yeah.
it says Vama Hastaha is the left hand and Dakshina Hastaha is the right hand.
Yeah. Okay. But
Mm.
yeah, I think we
But-
can still consider
Mm.
the other
But
option.
it makes sense, yeah. Hasta, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Then this was all mostly pretty straightforward. And if the meeting ends, please log back in with the same link. It will probably end in 5-10 minutes. Here I wanted to ask Anye Sham. So I'm guessing it's two words written, right? Anya and Esham. Is it? Like I was confused. What is this word? Like is it?
Anyesham is the 6-3 of Anya. Anya Pada.
Oh, it becomes Anye Sham, right? Okay.
Mm.
I didn't think that way. I kept thinking Esham, Esham. So
Mm.
yeah.
That will become Anyaisham. Anya plus Esha. Anya Esham
Would-
will become Anyaisham,
Right.
not Anyesham.
Right. Okay, so this part, here somebody had written Gachati, but we had to, because it says here, which means yesterday. So we had to use Lang Lakara here. Or Gatavan, I think also is okay. Then next one is Shwaha, which means tomorrow. So we had to use future tense. We can't do Gachami, it has to be Gamishyami. Then in this one, somebody had written Ankani, but then Ankani, I'm assuming is going to be Strilinga, right? And here it says Saha. So we cannot use either Pustakam or neuter gender or Strilinga. So we had to use a pulling word. So I would think Hastaha is the best option. Then in the next one also, I have mostly people wrote Hastaha only. So that's okay. Any questions so far? Then in this one, Pakshinaha, Pakshabhyam, Nabhasi, and mostly people wrote Dayante. Few options also were there, Uddiyante and Uddiyanti. So this, I was just confused from which dhatu that was coming from. Or is it some upasarga added to Dayante, D dhatu? Any idea?
Ut plus D might make it Uddi.
Okay. That doubles up due to some rules, right? The becomes the.
I think so.
Okay. So I guess those are additional options.
Atmanepadi or
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Atmanepadi, no?
D dhatu is.
Like,
Does anyone know? Shall I check?
It is Atmanepadi, but with a prefix it might change. So I don't know about uddiyante, if it's, or uddiyanti. I don't know if it changes, but the original dhatu which I looked up for to fly was Atmanepadi.
Right. So it can happen that if there is an upasarga, then Parasmepadi becomes Atmanepadi. Okay. Then here we had to mention which case is governed, and mostly people got this right only. This one I had a doubt in Vina. Like I think I remember hearing or reading somewhere that it can be used in Tritiya Vibhakti also. But in my notes, I have not written it anywhere, so I was confused. Dvitiya and Panchami is definitely there. I'm not sure about Tritiya, if anybody knows.
Tritiya is also there, yeah.
There?
All three, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Tritiya is there.
Then Tulyaha, someone had mentioned as Shashti and Sadrisha also. I only know them as Tritiya. Any surety on this? Shashti for Tulya and Sadrisha? No?
Sadrisha for Tritiya, no, I thought it was Tritiya.
Tritiya, yeah, I am 100% sure, but I was confused.
Tulya, anything, Samana, Tulya, Sadrisha, all
Are
those words
Tritiya
are
only.
Tritiya. Mm.
And even Namaha and Swasti, it's definitely only Chaturthi Vibhakti.
Chaturthi,
Shashti
yeah,
is
Chaturthi.
incorrect.
Mm.
Then this also mostly people got it right. The only thing is, yes, nobody looked at the poor Samasa here apart from Malati ji. So I've put them here in the final sheet. These two are the Samasas, Purushar Shabha and Sama Dukkha Sukham. And here there was this word, he, and some people missed it out, and I thought it would be used in two places. So, and I think it's optional. We can put it anywhere we want. That discriminating man who is indeed the same in happiness and sorrow, not inflicted by these. Or we can say he is indeed, this kind of a man is indeed fit for moksha. I think it works both ways.
Excuse me, Vyatayanti meaning dhatu?
Yattayanti. Where is it?
Vyat is a causative
Yattayanti you are
Vyat.
talking-
Vyat plus nich it is.
Mhm. These were all, yes, okay. So any questions in this one? All right. Oh, so that was good. We did all three in time. Any other question, anybody? So,
Hey, namaste.
yes, namaste.
Yeah, I have a question. Very
Yes.
basic questions about this agacha. So can you tell me the differences there? Agacha is past tense, is it?
Yes. So gum is the dhatu,
Okay.
and
Gum is the dhatu.
yes, and it becomes gacha with whatever Pani
Okay.
rules, right? So we decline it as
Okay.
gachati, gachata, etc. And in Lang
Right.
Lakshya past tense, it becomes agacha,
Agacha.
right? And when we add upasarga a plus gam dhatu, that changes the meaning from going to coming. So if it is
Okay.
agachati,
That agachati, it is present.
present, coming. Gachati
Coming.
means going,
Coming.
agachati will make it coming. So that upasarga
Okay.
changes the meaning from going to coming.
Okay. So agacha is gone, past tense.
Agacha,
Agacha.
yes, gone, yes. And agacha would
Okay.
mean
Come.
coming, came. Because in past,
Agacha.
to plus agacha, like adding the upasarga, will change the meaning to coming. Yes, coming.
Coming.
And if you still want to make it past tense, then also it will say the same, right? Agacha only.
Oh. Is it?
Because
Then,
a cannot, plus a will make a only, right?
okay. So then we have to see in the context only and then understand it.
Yes.
Agacha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
But only in this case, otherwise it will be clear whether it's a or a. Only in lang lakara a gets added, right? Or maybe in one more
Okay.
lakara. But in one or two
I
lakara,
don't know about it.
yeah.
Mm.
So like in present tense, there's no confusion. If it's a gachati, obviously means coming, and if it's gachati means going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, generally the root gum is to go.
To go. Yes. Upasarga changes the meaning.
Okay.
So in past tense, it will be like Langalakara, it will be agachat. That's what you are saying.
Yeah, so in
Agacha.
past tense, for both agacha, like for coming and going, the form will be same.
Mhm.
Because
No,
a
no.
and both get
No,
added.